Hello, come in. This is Antique Demonstrations, and I'm your host, Hammer Time Raj. Good to see you again. Got a new episode this morning. I bet y'all don't know what this is. It's a clacker. It's a noise-making clacker. Listen to that. Ain't that cool? Now what this was used for back in the 1800s and early 1900s, the town mayor would call the town together for a meeting. And when everybody start rolling in, coming on in, you know, and they gather in, about 25, 30 people come in there, and they'd be sitting around talking, and the mayor would go like this. Okay, let's call this meeting together. Of course, they'd stop talking, they'd look around. Okay, what's he got to say? What's going on? So the mayor would say, I'm glad y'all come. We got an issue here in town. As y'all know, the price of eggs is $7 a dozen. So before we leave here, what I want you to do, go home, build you a chicken house, and go buy you some chickens and put in that chicken house. And if we all work together, a year from now, we'll have eggs back down to about 50 cents a dozen. So do what I ask you to do, and we'll get this all squared away. Meeting closed. This little thing right here is probably, 75 or 100 bucks. $7,500. I mean, that'd be a good price for it. What we got here, you're looking at around 1800 or 1820 when these was invented. And what it is it's a wagon wheel soaker. This is a wagon wheel soaker. You fill this up with water, put your wagon wheel in there, because they would get loose, dry and loose, so they'd have to soak them. It's got feet on the bottom of it. Solid cast iron, weighs about 25 pounds. So they'd put their wagon wheel in here, pour it full of water, but actually they'd probably pour kerosene in it or old burnt motor oil to really soak it in there, because kerosene and motor oil will deter water. And you know, back in 1820, even in the rain, they used their wagons, because they couldn't stop because it was raining. They had to go to town and everything. So this would soak them when it got so dry in the summertime, they'd get loose. The wheel would get loose, the metal around it would get loose. So it's a wagon wheel soaker. Everybody had one of these, and they're quite expensive today. If you found one, it'd probably, well, I think I paid $200 for this one. But anyway, I'm going to show you how it works. First of all, look at this. You see that big metal ring around this thing? Well, that's what gets loose in a dry summer. The wood dries out, this wood dries out, and this ring starts to get loose, and this ring is called the tire. That is the tire for this wagon wheel. And they pour the water in here, just like so. Fill it all the way to the top. As you can see, that's probably good enough. And they'd let that set for probably half a day, and then they'd turn it a little bit more and pour it in some more and let it sit. And that would swell the wood up to tighten their tire back up. And that's the way they got through dry times and keep the wagon, because if this tire come off, it was hard to get back on there. Very difficult. So that's why they kept them swelled up. Check this out. In 1874, Washington Duke Durham come up with Duke's Mixture smoking tobacco. Now that's one of the original boxes that he come up with, and it's just an awesome little thing. But when you look inside of it, you're going to be amazed. Look inside. That baby's almost full of tobacco. Almost full of tobacco. You pull these little packs out, and there was your tobacco sack. Right here is the rolling papers. Come with it. They roll your tobacco, roll your cigarette up, and you smoke it. These was 5 cents a pack. 5 cents a pack. And I'm going to tell you, One pack today would sell for $15 if you had a pack somewhere to sell it. But the whole box, I never seen another whole box of them before. Look down in there, y'all. Look down in there how neatly they're stacked down in there. Isn't that awesome? So I never seen a whole box before in my life. But this is a really good deal, little collection right here. In the original box, it's just so hard to find. A box full of these would be $200 easy. But they'd be, if you just couldn't find one. Most time you don't see but one. But when you just find one, about $15. Hey, I tell y'all what, let's roll one up. Let's get some out of here and roll up and look at that backer. See there, can you see at the back in there? Hope you can. Anyway, it's in there. So I'm gonna get us out of paper right here. And we're gonna roll us up one of these things and see if we can smoke this rascal. There you go. Let's lay him down here. Put a little tobacco in here. All right, now let's roll this thing. Let's light this baby up. Woo-wee! I ain't sure it wasn't them 70s Duke boys that bagged this stuff up. Wow! So it's done, y'all. Thank you for watching. Thanks for watching Antique Demonstrations. And don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe.